All right, welcome back. We've looked at using technology to solve exponential equations, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise. It's out there, it's helpful. Let's use it if we can. If you have any issues accessing using technology, by all means reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you with that. So we've got some shortcuts, hold on to those. And now let's take a minute to talk about some of the things that technology might falter a little bit doing for you. And that's when it comes to simplifying some messy expressions. You see, logarithms have the ability to contract. If you've got two logarithms being added together, you can write that as a single logarithm. If you've got a difference of two logarithms, you can write that as a single quotient. Not log over log, but rather the log of a quotient. And if you got multiples, right, you got something being multiplied to the logarithm, you can bring that in as an exponent. And really, this is a minor issue for us for this class. It's not terribly important. I don't need you to memorize this, but it is useful in very limited respects. And I'm going to run through those in just this video. For instance, actually, before I do that, a quick word of warning. There are some things that don't contract. If you got log times a log, that's it. If you got quotients, that's it. You got powers, that's going to stay on its own. It's just sums, differences, and multiples. That's it. But anyway, we are going to do this because it can be helpful to reduce the number of logarithms on the page. All right, so I've got three expressions here. They're different expressions. We're going to do this 3 times. And you see how I've got 3 logarithms here, 3 logarithms the next, 3 logarithms the next. We're going to reduce those expressions to be equivalent, but just with a single logarithm. And the reason why we do that is this. Remember when we were solving logarithms earlier? Every time you did that, you wanted to have a single logarithm to undo a single exponential. So if you're dealing with expressions that have multiple logarithms, you might be stuck. So this can help you work around some of those issues. So for that first one, I've got a log natural of 3 minus 2 natural log of 5 plus natural log of 10. First thing I'm going to do, let's look at this middle term here. 2 natural log of 5. That's natural log of 5 multiplied by a 2. That can go in as an exponent. Now I've got just a sum and difference thing. I can write that as a single product and quotient. And so all of these are equivalent, but I'm willing to bet to you guys this one is a lot easier to calculate than the original expression. Just from a entering numbers perspective into a calculator, it's easier, right? It's easier not to do anything and make the robots do it. But at the same time, when it comes to actually crunching numbers, this is preferred by all parties, robots included. Next up, we've got natural log of 3 again, minus 2 natural log of some stuff. Well, wait a minute. 4 plus 11, I can just add those, right? They're inside of parentheses. 4 plus 11. All right, let's do that. So I've got 2 natural log of 15. Oh, that's being multiplied by 2. Let's bring that in as an exponent. Now I've got a difference. Let's write that as a quotient. And honestly, this is pretty good, right? I'm good to go. What I do from here down is just a little bit of simplifying because I can reduce this fraction down to 1 over 75. And that's what we got to do. Final one. I've got natural log of 3 minus 2, and then I've got 2 logarithms being added together. Order of operations, I add those first. And the way I do that is, it's a sum of logarithms. Let me write that as a product. So 4 times 8, natural log of 32. Oh, wait, I've got a 2 multiplied to that. Let's bring that in to be an exponent. Now look, it's being subtracted. Let's do a quotient. And that is how we contract logarithms. And that's it. That's all there is to say about contracting logarithms. This is a very minor topic for this course, but I think you'll find the examples I've worked to be very helpful while you're working through your assignments. All right, so we'll talk a little bit more in the next video. See you then.